Welcome back to Better Living. I'm here with Dr. Wade Banker at Luxe Laser in Maumee. We are talking about hyperhidrosis. That is a very technical term for over-sweating, really.
Yes.
And that's something that, as we enter a warm season, people become even more cognizant of, although I think somebody who has hyperhidrosis probably is concerned about it year-round. You have a solution for people with hyperhidrosis.
Yes, up until now, there really hasn't been much of a solution for hyperhidrosis, especially in the armpits. It's always been Botox. You know, a lot of people do Botox for that, but Botox lasts 3 months.
Right.
You know, and then you got to do 30 or 40 more painful Botox shots again every 3 or 4 months to keep that down. Well, now there has been, we partner with a company called Cynosure, which is the largest laser company in the world, and they developed a special laser, which we're one of few people in the country that actually have this now, to get rid of the hyperhidrosis or the axillary sweating that people have. And it's 100% effective. It's fairly inexpensive to do that. And it only takes about 2 hours of time to do that. And they are sweat-free forever. And there's nothing been like this offered till now.
That has to be like life-changing for people who are dealing with this issue, because I think especially for, I don't want to just say for women, but for women or for teenagers, I mean, that can be like a self-esteem or an embarrassing condition, and that's got to be life-changing. You know,
I just had a patient the other day, and he was a young kid. He would sweat into his pants from his armpits. And since we've done that, he can go out on dates now. He doesn't have to worry about it. He doesn't have to change his shirt 5 times a day. I mean, a life-changing thing over something that took me 2 hours to do, and forever he doesn't have to worry about that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, and the other thing is too, talk about a difference in expense, because while Botox is not really expensive, if you're having to do Botox under your arms, which I would think takes a fair amount of Botox, and you're having to do it every 3 months forever, I mean, that can get expensive. Absolutely.
It definitely does. And this is a one-time procedure that lasts a lifetime. And there's a lot of people out there that's like, I just sweat a little too much. Well, if you think you sweat a little too much, you do have hyperhidrosis, and it can be fixed forever.
We're not talking about, hey, I'm out running and I'm sweating.
Right.
This is for people who have a real condition, who are just standing and sweating a lot, or sitting in a not, overly warm room. People who have this condition, they really know it.
And if you look around, you go to a wedding or people are dressed up and the men take off their coat and you can see the sweat coming down. Those people excessively sweat, and those are the people that they don't have to do that. You don't have to hide that and wear another t-shirt under that, when this is something that's very easy, very simple to be done, and again, lasts a lifetime and takes 2 hours. It's very, very effective.
It doesn't hurt somebody to have that done, right? I mean, we know that sweating is our body's natural way of cooling itself down, but by you stopping the sweat glands under somebody's arm, their body's still going to be able to cool itself down.
Oh yeah, there's sweat glands everywhere, and under the arms is just, sometimes they just get a little more revved up than the rest of the places, and they just over sweat, but your body compensates for all that. I could do your armpits, your arms, and your legs, and you'd still be fine.
So if it's somebody who, just for cosmetic reasons, or thinks they sweat more than they're comfortable with, they could, by choice, come in and talk to you about it's the Precision TX that does this, right? So they could come in and talk to you about that?
Oh yeah, if they even think they're sweating a little bit too much, it's a free consult, they're all free. We'll come in and we take a look and ask a few questions, talk back and forth, and see if that's something that's worth doing.
Let's talk about this laser that does this Precision TX, because it's called Precision for a reason. It's very accurate. It's a side-firing laser, and that's why you're able to get in places that are hard to get to, like under your arms, or it's one you can work on people's jowls and neck. It's really a top-of-the-line laser.
Yeah, it's revolutionized treatment for hyperhidrosis, which is 100% effective, and for tightening the skin on the necks and getting rid of the jowls and the double chins, and it's made by the biggest laser company in the world. It's the most sought after product, and we're one of the few places in the country that actually have this. I actually have it here, and this is what it looks like. It's so small. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's a tiny little laser fiber, and it just goes under the skin, and it shoots at an angle so it reaches the sweat glands at their base and stops those from sweating. And also, I can change the settings to get rid of fat, turn it down to get rid of the fat and melt the fat, and turn it up and tighten the skin. So this has basically revolutionized all of these different procedures, and we're the only people in the region that have this for now.
Well, we're really fortunate that you guys are here and that you have this. It's just one more thing that we can come and do here, just like the Smart Lipo and the cool sculpting and all of the other fantastic things, the hormone replacement therapy, all the other great things that you have here. We're lucky people. And the Botox and the microneedling, and oh wait, my face is showing what some of the things are that they have here. If you are interested in the if you have hyperhidrosis, you're interested in this procedure, you definitely should give Luxe Laser a call. If you think you may have it, all you have to do is come in and have that consultation. You figure out if this is the best thing for you, or if you need any of their other services. Check out their website too. It's a great place to come for a little pampering as well. I think it's fantastic. We'll be right back on Better Living.